Then if a father of 5 does not have anything to feed, then he will go do the crime. So for example, in US and in Germany, you see in US the salaries are much higher. There are much higher salaries for engineers and doctors compared to Germany. Here we pay a lot of taxes. There is not much salaries, but the difference between an engineer and a hardworking labor guy, somebody who's a gardener, is not big. We are living in similar houses. So the difference happens is that then we are not having a lot of crime because everybody is similar. But in US, if a person loses the job, then he's on the ground. Okay,
Wow.
This is one thing that why we have to help others. Other thing I will tell about my personal stuff. What happened in COVID? Since then, I've not earned that much, but there are a lot of opportunities, and I know that I can earn also, convert them. So in end of March, when it was still not in US that much, but here it was stuck. I was working in a project in Siemens where we were looking after robots and that were deployed in Mercedes, where the engines were being made, and we were looking at. I was a consultant in that project, and the robots are to take these engines and automatically store it, and later on take them away. It was a very nice project, but consultants were. But then, because of COVID, the factory workers were sent home. If they are not working, then these robots are not needed. And as a robot, I was an engineer looking after the robots. I was also sent home. My project was ended. Okay. And then I was sent home. And then it was, I had, for 2 months, I had no project. So April, May, I had no project. And now I got it.
So,
But in what
so you
happened in
said,
April,
well, so it happened in
I was
April, not in,
effective. I
okay.
wasn't effective for COVID. So first thing what could have been done is that start crying or panicking, like, okay, but I analyze my resources that I can survive next 2 months at least, and I need to search for job also. But instead of panicking and every day counting the number of deaths and just panicking and worrying, I started going online with this. Okay, I will remain positive, but I will spread this
Yes,
positivity to
yes.
others also. And once I started going online, it was my first time in life that I went online on 3rd of April 2020. And I did a live show every day on Facebook, and people can see that with my name, Sharik Javed. Just go on Facebook. There will be Sharik Javed. In the world, you will find just two. One is my Facebook page, and one is my Facebook profile. All the videos are there. So I and I learned also, because every time there was a person, a intelligent person, man or a woman from US, from Australia, from mostly English speaking countries, and they are giving very nice tips how to remain positive, how to become an entrepreneur, or how to learn something new. And I was also learning. And so, of course, the viewers were getting benefits, but I was also learning something new, every day something new, getting new ideas, how I can become an entrepreneur, how I can help. It was so much knowledge I got. And then in the meanwhile, I learned I can make the bridges, help people. And now I also entered the German politics. So in Munich, now, considering the expats, there are a lot of expats, immigrants, but nobody is in politics. And now I recently joined the German politics. I got really received very well because of all these activities, what I was doing online. So
Wow.
one thing. And then I got a job as a project manager. Since now I was worker as a software engineer, and I got a job as a project manager. And my boss also said, you can continue your activities together with your
So
work.
you're a project manager. Do you go in to the building or you're doing it from home?
No, so I am going. I have choice. I can do it from home, go in the office, but I'm mostly going because in our building, it's a big building and we have relatively less people, so we don't come really in contact with the others. So so I feel comfortable because I have a small baby at home. So I go there, I do my work, I maintain social distancing, and I come home. It's a comfortable
Nice.
situation.
So it's beautiful to have that option, right? To be able
Yes,
to go
yes.
in
So
and
I'm.
stay.
Not everyone has these options. So I know that many people have to quit their jobs. Also, for example, now for people working in the meat industry, or I don't know, there are many things. I still feel for people, the cashier especially at
Yes.
the
Essential
supermarkets.
workers. Yes.
Yeah.
They're essential workers. We've learned to value our essential workers because without them, whether you're a medical field or a cashier or driver or delivery person, a teacher now, because many of them have to go back into the classroom, and so it's
Yes.
at the same time, while some are losing, have lost their jobs, or even businesses,
Mhm.
there are a few that they didn't have. They felt that they didn't have a choice but to to help
Mhm.
serve others, and how they're serving others is with their time and taking the chance of putting themselves at risk if they feel that that's what it is. Not now. I'm sure not everyone
Absolutely.
feel like they're at risk, but those who
Mhm.
do, we're thankful that they feel that even though they may feel like they're putting themselves in that position, they're still, serving others by doing doing what it is that they do. And so
So for
we are,
everyone, it's very important to analyze and get out of this fear, and then they
yes,
can. First, they have to realize, okay, this is the danger, these are the risks, but the fear stops the productivity. Yeah.
it does. It
Another
really
thing I want
does.
to add here is that, if you want to wrap up, so I'm slowly wrapping up. So is that one of the most beautiful that thing that happened is that I made contacts while sitting home throughout the world, and I learned so many new things, how we can spread positivity. And for example, one of the best example is real life is that now I'm talking to Carla. I never imagined that I will be talking to people across the globe and doing interviews. So Carla told us very nice thing in our last introduction call, and this is a thing now I carry on with me. So this is a beautiful thing. So people in the world are afraid of others, but so let people be what they are. They have their own faith. Let respect them, and we need to respect humanity. So I think we realized that 90%, or not 90, maybe 95, 96% of the world population, regardless of their faith, regardless of their race, regardless of their country of
Hmm.
origin, they want to live peacefully without wars, regardless of their religion, and they want to just earn this amount of money that they can feed their children, and they want to see everyone else also happy. I think we
Yes,
realize this.
yes,
And one of the things is that we need to remove this fear that media or people is bringing, and this fear we can remove from about is by making contact with each other. That's what we are doing also now, right? When we are making contact with each other, we are maybe previously media is saying that, okay, somebody else of other religion is very bad, but actually when you meet someone, you say, no, they are like us, they are humans, they have two eyes, 2 ears, two one nose, and they think like us. But actually, why were we afraid? There is nothing to be afraid. So sometimes
I think
also
I think
also about racism.
hmm
Actually, sometimes I believe actually racism is sometimes lack of awareness, and also some element of fear is there from the other kind of people, so that it automatically uh, brings something negative from us. So actually we don't dislike them, but actually we are afraid because
it's a
of some kind of, how
it's a
is
fear.
uncertainties or false things that we have been fed